G'day, quick update. John is no longer going to be narrating Mac gaming content on this channel. Instead, that will be me again, Stewie. John is now going to be transitioning to working on our website, which isn't public yet, and we will be announcing it soon, maybe next week or the week after. I don't know, man, it's a lot of work to do. Anyways, that's basically it. The content's still going to stay the same. I'm just covering Mac gaming content. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much to John for helping me with all these Mac gaming videos over the past year. It's been incredibly helpful, and you're a very talented writer, and I'm looking forward to working on the website together. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, back to the video. April is always a booming month for new games, and on Mac, it's the same story. Number 10, we have Prodeus. Yes, 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 Prodeus is finally supported on Mac. It's a fantastic game that mixes both retro and modern FPS techniques. You'll fight all sorts of demons with a vast array of cool weapons. I love how individual body parts of foes' bodies will go flying off as you shoot them, and the amazing on-screen effects are just brilliant. It has a bit of a plot where you play as a corrupted agent of Prodeus and must destroy your creator and everyone that gets in your way. Look, the story is not that fleshed out, which I kind of like, as you can focus on the gameplay, which is excellent. The dev told me that it was a challenge to port the game to Mac, hence why it took over 5 months, but so far it performs really well. If you're interested, Prodeus is available on Steam via Early Access. It is most likely best played on a Mac from 2015 and up, or an Apple Silicon Mac. Number 9 is Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. In April 2021, this fantastic sandbox game finally flew out of Early Access. You can pit the blue and red armies against each other using different units and lots of different maps. Tabs is so jam-packed with new content that it was worth putting on this list. We're talking local and online multiplayer, 2 new campaigns, 2 new factions with 1 secret unit each, 2 new maps, and more achievements. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is available on Steam and the Epic Games Store. It's actually quite a demanding game, so play it on, for example, a MacBook from 2018 and up, or a Mac with a 2GB or better dedicated graphics card, or an Apple Silicon Mac. Number 8, we have Forgotten Fields. Forgotten Fields is a narrative adventure about Sid, a writer who travels back in time to his childhood home before it's sold. You'll talk with his old friends, engage with his family, run through the field, swim in the ocean, and solve very relaxing puzzles. While it's largely told with a third-person camera perspective, there are some scenes where you'll explore in first person. This was really cool. Forgotten Fields is available on Steam and should be supported on most Macs back to 2012. There is also a free demo on Steam to see if the game's for you. Number 7 is Rain on Your Parade. Rain on Your Parade is a silly comedy game where you play as a mean cloud, causing pain for everyone below. Across the 50 levels on offer, you will unlock new abilities and mechanics to cause as much bedlam as you can. Use thunder, lightning, tornadoes, explosive materials, meteors, and much more. Its gameplay approach is quite similar to Untitled Goose Game or Donut County. So if you enjoy those ones, this will be another one to add to your catalogue of weird but very fun games. Rain on Your Parade is available on Steam and should run on most Macs back to 2014. Number 6, we have Portal Reloaded. Portal is one of the most groundbreaking puzzle adventure games. We've all been waiting for Portal 3, but as we know, Valve can't count to 3, so this free, community-made mod aims to capture a new but familiar experience for us. You play as 4509, another test subject, awoken to complete a test course. There are 25 new puzzles, 3 different portals, 2 different timelines, new music, and new mechanics. It's also brilliantly voice acted with more than 100 custom lines. It's amazing how spot on the voice acting here is, and you have to play it to really appreciate it. Please note 2 important things. While this mod is free on Steam, it still requires that you own Portal 2, which is a paid game. And because it's built on the macOS tech from the original Portal 2, this means it's also a 32-bit application. To run it on your Mac, you must be running macOS Mojave and below. Number 5 is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. This game has you playing as a turnip. This fella failed to pay taxes and has been evicted from home and is now wanted for a $1 reward. Together, you will go on a big quest to pay back your debt to Mayor Onion. On your adventure, you'll solve puzzles, deal with silly enemies, meet food characters, and grow and harvest plants to aid you. Don't forget to rip up your tax documents to erase your paper trail and potentially destroy the government. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is available on Steam and will run on most Macs out there. Number 4, we have Legend of Keepers, Carer of a Dungeon Master. What you get here is a mix between a dungeon defender and roguelite. You must manage a dungeon as a part of a monster corporation. Basically, the whole goal here is to protect their dungeons. Under that, you will also climb the corporate ladder, crush enemies to protect the company's treasure, hire different monsters and manage them and their potential strikes, and also you will need to manage the traps that you can use. It was available in early access before this, but this is the full release, with 5 new game modes, more monsters, traps, a new class, new champions, events, and much more. Legends of Keepers, Carer of a Dungeon Manager is available on Steam and the Epic Games Store and will run on most Macs out there. Number 3 is Narita Boy. Narita Boy is a radical new platform adventure that follows a pixel hero trapped as a mere echo within the digital kingdom. You will find a techno sword that wields unbelievable power. You will go head to head with the corrupt and tainted stallions and save the world. The controls here are a little floaty at times, and it's much better to play with a controller, but the combat is booming. There is a surprisingly in-depth story here. The animations are very well done, and the soundtrack feels fresh and blends really well with the gameplay. Anyway, Narita Boy is available on Steam and will run on most Macs back to 2012. Number 2, we have Total War Rome Remastered. In April, Feral Interactive brought Total War Rome Remastered to Mac. At the game's core, it's still Rome 1, do not expect this to be Rome 3, but it now has improved visuals, modern features such as an enhanced camera, heat maps, icon overlays, a new tactical map, unit displays, and range markers for battles. Plus, we have enhanced game mechanics from expanded armies, 16 additional factions that were previously locked, cross-platform multiplayer, a new agent type, and there is much more. This will also be Feral Interactive's first native Apple M1 game, which is coming to the Mac App Store in a few weeks. Total War Rome Remastered is available on Steam right now. Please see a list of supported Mac models on Steam before buying. Number 1, we have Metro Exodus. It's been a rather long time coming, but 4A Games have finally brought this blockbuster, post-apocalyptic FPS game to Mac. You play as Artem, who is fleeing the Metro with a group of Spartan rangers on a journey across the crumbling Russia in the search of new life in the East. Compared to the first games, this one has more open locations that you can explore, but still it focuses on a linear structure. It also has some of the best gun animations and customizations that I've seen on Mac or just in general. It's not every day that you get a massive adventure like this on Mac, and it's one of the best FPS games from the last decade too, so it's definitely worth taking a look at if you have a machine that can run it there. The Enhanced Edition, which is coming to PC May 6th, will not be supported on Mac. Metro Exodus is available on Steam, the Mac App Store, the Epic Games Store, and should be supported on Macs with a 4GB or better dedicated graphics card or an Apple Silicon Mac. Here are some bonus games. Fate of Dynasty is a short, lore, exploration, puzzle and walking simulator game. It's free on Steam, so check it out. Emily is Away 3 is a strange adventure game set in 2008 and is all based around old social media channels from that time period. Trainslation is a free adventure game where you will try to navigate a foreign subway station. It's weird, short, and doesn't make much sense, but it's a good time and that's all we're after. Voxel Tycoon is a management sim set in the infinite Voxel world. What do you think of this list? Impressed or disappointed? Have you tried any of these games? April was an excellent month for Mac gamers, with a AAA game, lots of well-polished indie games, retro games, and remasters. If you enjoyed this video, dropping a like is always appreciated. And subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Mac gaming related. My name's Stewie, and thanks for watching.